And I had Dustin go check on her because that turned into a whole thing. So I guess when it was a knock, well, we heard the knock, but I think she was banging on something, right? Or like, did she throw something maybe?
On the door.
Or the window. She was knocking on something. And then all I hear, "Where's my husband?" Like, she yelled it. She screamed, "Where's my husband?" And then she screamed, "I'm gonna die." And so I sent him back over there. I was like, go see what's going on. So we're like, I mean, it's like, she's, how old did we say? 65 almost? Almost 65 years old. And so she was all alone, and we were like, what's going on, you know? And she said that she had type 1 diabetes. And so immediately, like, I have a little bit of like medical background. So I thought possibly high blood sugar. So I asked her when last time she took her blood sugar was, and she said she didn't know. She just was really like disoriented. And I asked her, like, do you mind if I check your blood pressure? Because we couldn't find their blood sugar thing. So I was like, can I just check your blood pressure? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So I checked her blood pressure, and it was 192/99, which is high. So that was like concern number one. Then we finally found what we were able to do her blood sugar with, and I looked at the previous blood sugar she had took, and it was 470, which is very high. And then I took it again, and it was 334. So I was like, you need to probably go to the hospital. She doesn't have a phone. She doesn't have means of transportation or anything. So I told her that I would take her to the hospital and like stay there with her. So then we get there. We're trying to check her in and stuff, and she's not really comprehending what's going on, where we're at or anything. So they needed a urine sample. And so I had dropped her off at the front door because I'm like, I'm not going to make her walk as far as I'm going to have to walk, you know, parking's crazy at the hospital. So I'm like, let me just drop her off at the front. I went in with her, got her all checked in, got her sat down. I said, I'll be right back. Let me go move my car. I come back in. I guess the doctor had already called her back. And the doctor is like, we're trying to figure out, like, why she's here. This just happened. Like, I just got home. And so I explained, like, I took her blood pressure. This is what it was. Took her blood sugar. This is what it was. You know, she's been kind of disoriented, yelling for her husband. I've never seen said husband. I don't know if said husband exists. She was yelling for somebody. And then she had mentioned earlier, too, that, like, somebody from like home health comes in and like helps her or something. So they needed a urine sample from her. And I was like, obviously nurses are busy. They can't really go in there with her. So because they have so many other, like, they were packed tonight. So I go in the restroom with her, and I explained to her, I'm like, okay. Like, I opened the little wipe for her. I'm like, okay, wipe front to back with this first, and then pee a little bit in the toilet and the rest in the cup. She didn't comprehend that. And I said it like slow for her, but she didn't comprehend that. And so then I just said, forget about the wipe. You know, I said pee a little bit in the toilet and then pee the rest in the cup. And so she starts peeing in the toilet a lot, and I was like, okay, no, just a little bit, like the rest in the cup. And I hand her the cup, you know, and she pees in the cup and then like dumps it on herself. So then I go out to the nurse's station, and I'm like, hey, like, we're trying to get this urine sample. She's not comprehending what I'm trying to tell her. And then I'm like, she just poured the pee on herself. And so she was like, she's going to need a room. And then she was like, do you want to stay or leave? And I was like, I've never taken a stranger to the ER before, so I don't really know how this works. And she was like, we got her, like, you know, she's gonna need some help, so like we got her. And so I told her, I was like, okay, like, you know, they're gonna get in contact with your husband, like, you're gonna be okay, they're gonna take good care of you. And so that's how my night went. I'm home. I think she's having a stroke. Dustin, you think stroke?
I don't know.
Her eye. That's why I had asked her. That's why I had asked her if she had a stroke previously.
Right.
And she said no.
She was just really, really out of it.
I know she was really out of it, but where did you find the lady? No, not my mom. This was a lady staying in the room next door to us. I think she's having a stroke. Yeah, it can be a stroke too, but her eye was like droopy. And so that's why I had asked her, like, have you had a heart attack or so? Not me playing ambulance over here. I mean, like, I guess we could have just done that. Why didn't we think of that, Dustin? Why didn't I just load her up in my car and just take her? Gosh.
I mean, we're 2 minutes away.
I mean, I know we're 2 minutes away, but still, I mean, I guess it probably might have been. No, because she actually heard an ambulance. When you had come back over here to get my stuff, she heard an ambulance and she was like, oh, did he call an ambulance? And like freaked out a little bit. So I was trying not to like freak her out. I know she's probably freaked. She doesn't even know me though. So like, I guess me being there and me not being there. But I get not wanting to be alone, but Gabby. And Dustin, my friend Gabby said, I was like, oh, you called an ambulance, but then you said you took her, and I was like, oh, okay. Slurring, not like a little bit, very, very mild. It was, her eye was very droopy. Her mouth was a little droopy on one side, and it was only one eye. Very disoriented. They asked her at the hospital. They asked her her name. She could tell her name. They asked her where she was at, and, you know, she said just the hospital. She didn't say what hospital. Then they asked her what year we're in, and she was like, I don't pay attention to that. And then she wasn't understanding the year question, and so then I reworded it and was like, do you know what year we're currently in right now? She didn't know. She said she doesn't pay attention to that. I said, do you know what month we're in? And then she said she doesn't pay attention to that. I said, do you know who the president is? And she said crazies. And I was like, well, I mean, that could really be any of them. So she's not really wrong on that question. So she was, yeah, so she wasn't really falling to one side, Alyssa, but she was like, you could tell like she was kind of walking more so, like drifted to one side. That's what I'm saying, Gabby. So I was like, oh, that question's not really wrong, I guess. Didn't really get that one wrong, but she also didn't really answer who it was. So, I mean, just pray for her. I hope she's okay. I hope she's not freaking out being there alone. And I mean, I don't know where, like, what their standards are when it comes to, like, I mean, I don't think they can just let her go. Like, I mean, I don't even think she knows where she's going, like, that she's here. Did they take your number to at least update you? No, because I was like, I don't know her. Because I didn't know what to say.
You can call up there.
Yeah, we should probably call up there. I don't know. I feel bad, like, not staying there with her. Yeah, I didn't know her, and, like, they were, like, asking her medical history, and I could have been a dissected artery. Hopefully they check for that. Yeah, I think they're going to do, like, a full workup. Blood work will, I'm sure, come back abnormal if it were something like that. And Yeah, I took her to the best hospital I could find in the area, so. I mean, I'm sure they're taking good care of her, but I don't know. I feel guilty for just like not. I don't know, but they didn't seem like they really like the hospital staff didn't really seem like they kind of like. I felt like looked at me like I was weird. I mean, because like who does take a stranger? I don't know. People are quiet. People are like they mind their own business. Allie does not. Other people do that. Like, other people could hear something like that, and I'm sure they did. She was screaming really loud, and they could hear that, and they're just like, whatever, on their phone, minding their own business. I'm not. I'm like, what the hell's that? Let's go figure it out. Like, that's just how I am. So, like, I don't know. Because here's the thing, too. If we would have, like, I'm too nosy, LMAO, I would be outside. I know I was nosy, too. So I went with him, but then I was like, man, this is some like real shit going on. Could also be her blood sugar. Her blood sugar was high when I checked it. It was 334. But her last reading read 470. I don't know when that was. She couldn't give me an answer on that. And then homegirl grabs her Coke and she's like, okay, I'm ready to go to the hospital. I say, don't open that. Do not open that Coke right now. She's like, well, I know they'll let me have it. I know they will. Okay, well, you wait for them to tell you that you can have it. I don't know. Sometimes I think my heart's too good for this world because they were like literally looking at me crazy. Like, did this young girl really just take a stranger to the hospital? Yeah, I sure did. Yeah, it was very high, and then her blood pressure was high too. The blood pressure wasn't as concerning as the blood sugar. And then she was just, again, like, I've never seen her before. Dustin, you've seen her before, right? Did her face look different?
I helped her open her door the other day.
Yeah, but when you did that, did her face look like that?
Not.
Because I'd never seen her before. You said what?
I don't think so as much.
It didn't look droopy like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I've never seen her before, so I don't know what she normally looks like. But I had asked her, like, have you had, like, a stroke or a heart attack before? And she said no, because...
I feel like she's kind of always out of it, because she's always, like, peeping out the window and shit.
Yeah, she's always looking out the window and stuff, but... I don't know, maybe she has, like, Alzheimer's. But I don't know. I mean, she's not that old, right? Like,
Still get it.
I mean, I know you can get it any time, pretty much, but yeah. That was how my night went. How did your guys' night go? But yeah, they said she's gonna need a lot of help, so she's probably not coming back tonight anyways. But I feel bad because, like, she's there by herself and she's so confused. Like, she doesn't know what's going on. Like, is there a husband? So there was, like, some guy stuff, and Dustin said he's seen said husband, but he doesn't think said husband is husband. He thinks that it's a guy taking advantage of her. But, like, what could he be taking advantage of?
Why would he be leaving her there all night long by herself?
Well, she said that there's a room, that they have a room right down there. You think that's not true?
I don't know. I don't.
I don't know. Yeah, why would he be leaving? Yeah. But did he look like, was he a younger guy? Did he look younger than her?
Younger than her, but not super young. Like, probably about 50.
About 50. I don't know. That was crazy. But she was all by herself, and I'm like...
Care of her, whoever he is.
Yeah. crazy. Especially, like, at this time of night, you know?
Yeah, he's just out, gone. She don't know where he's at.
She didn't even know what kind of car he drove, or she didn't know his name. Did we asked the name, right?
Yeah, then she said it, and I was like, well, you just said his name.
Oh, yeah, so she said the name, but doesn't know his phone number. She doesn't have a phone, I guess. We couldn't even find her room key.
She said he had it.
Yeah, she said that he has everything, but she also said that he had for the blood sugar, too. And that was right there. I saw that, and I was like, I know what that is. And so she let me take her blood sugar, and it was high. And then she was about to pop open her Coke, and I said, no. Have you thought about asking front desk? Asking front desk what? I just took her to the hospital. I checked her in. Oh, and then they asked her last name, and she said her middle name. Because I asked her in the car what her last name was, because I was like, I should probably know her last name before I just take her to the hospital. Oh, like if there's someone associated with her that you can inform. We left a note in her hotel room. So weird. What's weird? We left a note that says that she was taken to the hospital. What else did you put on the note? Oh, that her blood sugar was really high. But we took her to the hospital, and the whole situation with the lady is so weird. Yeah, but I think she was just having a medical emergency, to be honest. So I can't really say that's weird. It's not really something that can be controlled. Hi, Lisa. I hope it's not a stroke. I hope it's something, like, easy and simple, but... It may sound dumb, but I would let front desk know and maybe contact the cops in case. This is the second person that said contact the cops. And say what, though? Because genuinely, I don't know. This is my first time. I don't know what we would, like, say. You saved someone's life. You're so fucking amazing. I mean, we don't know if, like... We don't know what's going on with her, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the monster's awake. Uh-oh. She took a long nap. That's why she's awake right now. I know the people at the hospital looked at me like all sideways and shit. Because I was like, just so you know, like, I don't know her because, like, I couldn't give them, all the information they needed. Like, I can't give you her full medical history because I know about as much as she's told me. You know? Like, I didn't want them thinking that she was, like, my grandma or something, you know? Oh, somebody said, that's a good idea. Dustin, somebody said, give the police her name in case a missing person's report is filed.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah. I'll call him.
I have her full name. I don't remember her date of birth, though.
Yeah, I'll call him.
At least let him know. And that's a good idea.
Hey.
Thank you to Basic Betty for... She's hiding. She wants her milk. Can you give her some milk? I try to help people when I can. I wasn't gonna just let this elderly lady be by herself in a hotel room not knowing what's going on with her. I told her, I said, it's better safe than sorry. I mean, she didn't, like, fight with me on going to the hospital. She was all for it. I told her to wait up on the sidewalk while I cleaned off the seat so she could have a place to sit. She snuck up behind me, and I was like, whoa, you're right there. Because I thought she was still on the sidewalk. She was, like, on my back. I was like, scared the shit out of me. I feel so bad. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to, we're gonna, I think Dustin's gonna call the police and let them know, like, you know, if somebody calls to report her missing, this is where she's at. But we don't know, though, too. They might, I mean, I guess they'd have record of it. They could transfer her elsewhere. The hospital I took her to is pretty good. Pretty good quality hospital. Like, they're like a trauma center. So most of the time they don't transfer from there. They take transfers. So.
Yeah, the helicopter's always flying.
Yeah. You're gonna call them?
Yeah.
What? Just tell them, like.
I know.
Well, but do you know? You don't know her full name.
Well.
Hold on, let me text it to you. Thank you, Dixie. I feel really bad. We checked her room because we were looking for her room key and we couldn't find it.
This guy just pulled up. It looks kind of like the guy that was her husband. He might be her husband. He looks a little younger than the guy I saw. I think.
Do you remember what he looks like?
I just saw him from the back walking in the room when we were in the elevator room.
You think he's coming up here right now, though? I'm chilling.
No, that.
Huh. He's gonna see him. But what if this guy is, like, not who she thinks he is? I don't know. Gotta lay down and drink your milkies. How'd you get the remote? Hold on, baby. Hey. What's wrong? Not the milk all over your mouth, girl. You miss. Look at her mouth. Her mouth. Some milk all over. Look at her. You saw him get in the elevator?
I think that guy was way younger.
Way younger? You don't know what kind of car he drives?
I just saw him walking in.
I'm talking.
The guy was here? Yeah.
No, I'm talking about here. Because it's gonna close all the way. We left a note on the bed that says she was taken to the hospital. So, thank you, Dixie, for this. So hopefully, if said husband does come back around, then he'll know. What happened. This lady next to us was yelling, like, I heard her yell. Like, I heard her, like, I think she, like, threw something. It sounded like a knock. Or maybe she was, like, knocking on the window or something. But she's an elderly lady. She had gotten stuck in her room the other day. Dustin had to help let her out the other day. And so I had him go check on her. And, he did. She said she was okay. He comes back in. Then I hear her yell, like, where's my husband? Like, screaming it. And then I hear her yell, I'm going to die. And so then I'm like, just get your ass up and go check on her again. And so he goes and checks on her again. And we both go over there. And we're just talking to her. And she's just very, like, disoriented. One of her eyes is droopy. Her one side of her mouth is droopy. She was not making sense, not really understanding what was going on. Come to find out, she has diabetes. I asked if there was a way to check her blood sugar. She said that her husband took her thing and, like, took her medicine and stuff. I ended up finding it. I took her blood sugar. I saw what the previous reading was, which was 470, which is insanely high. And then, yeah, baby. And then I took her blood pressure, which was 192/99, which is also high. And so I took her to the hospital, and we're just trying to, like, I don't know. I've never taken a stranger to the hospital before. So I guess Dustin's gonna call the cops and just let them know, like, this is her name. No, it was 192/99. I might have said 102/99, or it may have sounded like that, but no, it's 192/99. You're fine. So, but either way, even if the blood pressure was okay, the blood sugar was not okay. When I took her blood sugar, it was 334. And she couldn't even tell, like, the doctor what year it was. She couldn't tell who the president was. You called them? What'd they say?
She just took note of it. She said if anybody calls looking for her, they'll let them know where she's at.
Okay, good. That's a 911 call. Well, apparently I seem to think that I'm an ambulance service. So, I mean, we're like 2 minutes from the hospital. So I took her. I've never seen the hubby. I guess Dustin's seen him.
Half of them.
Thank you. Half of him.
I just saw him walking into the room.
Oh.
His back. I didn't see his face.
Like, what do you mean half of him? Is his body not attached, or like?
I just happened to look out the elevator door as it was closing, and he was walking into the room and closing the door behind him. I didn't see him.
Oh. So you haven't really gotten a good look of him. Hey, will you change her?
No, it's a tall black guy. Tall.
Will you change her? Please. Thank you, Sandy. I feel bad, though, because I said I'd stay there, but I know that they didn't want me to stay there with her because I didn't know her.
They're going to take care of her.
Well, I know, but I don't want her to freak out and get scared.
I mean, you can go check on her in the morning if you want.
Yeah, but just hope she's okay. She's 65. Go get your butt changed. Go get changed.
Come here.
I think she's having a stroke.
Let's go.
That's personally what I think, due to the droopiness. But I also don't know. I think she's having a stroke. That's personally what I think, due to the droopiness. But I also don't know. That's personally what I think, due to the droopiness. But I also don't know what she looks like normally. And stupid thing. They won't keep giving you info since HIPAA. Yeah, but I'm sure they have on, like, if she approves of it, then they will. I mean, I'm not going to call for information. She might be home tomorrow. I don't know. We don't know what's going on. It could just be her blood sugar's high. I don't know. Her name up on Facebook? I highly doubt she has a face. She doesn't even have a phone.
Doesn't have a phone.
Yeah, she doesn't have a phone.
Dang, Cody.
That's another, like, she doesn't have a phone. She doesn't have transportation. I mean, the hospital will take care of her, I know that. But I still, like, I don't know.
No,
They asked me if I wanted to stay, but I could kind of, like, they were like, we got her, you know. I didn't know, like, I also felt awkward, too. Like, when I took her to the bathroom, like, I was trying to close the door. No, homegirl just...
You need to help me with this.
Homegirl just
Jeez.
took her pants down, and the door wasn't even shut yet. I was like, oh, no. And then she dumped the pee on her, and...
No, help me, please.
With what?
Hold her leg. Don't.
You're not saying help me is not really giving specific instructions on what you need help with.
She's like exploded your diaper.
Maybe you would find family. Yeah, but I just don't think she would have a Facebook.
I mean, you could search, but...
I mean, I could try, yeah. I'll try, but... You couldn't even find her room key, though. I wonder where it's at.
He has it.
You really think he has it, though? You really think that's her husband?
He was carrying laundry and shit earlier.
That doesn't mean... Just because she is carrying laundry does not mean that that's her husband. Cody, you gotta get your butt changed.
Wherever he is, he stays there. His stuff is in there.
He has a few things in there, though.
He had a whole suitcase, shoes, all kinds of stuff in there. I don't know who he is, but he comes and goes. I obviously.
What concerns you? I don't remember what I just said. What did I just say? Cody. Why is boyfriend changing poopy diaper? Because he's her father and fathers change diapers. That's why. The guy, and if it's actually... That's what I'm saying. Who is this guy? Why would a dad not change diapers? I don't know. She just was not making sense. Like... She said that there's another room he could be in down the hall. But I don't think that's...
I don't think it's true.
That's a woman's job. Changing diapers? Fuck that. Maybe in the 1920s.
I agree. But
You agree what? That that's a woman's job?
doesn't mean you don't do it.
Oh, you better watch yourself then. Okay, I'm not going back to work then. That's a man's job. Women don't work. It's a man's job. It's a man's job to provide for his family, so I'm not going to go back to work, okay? That okay? Oh, you think I'm kidding? It's a man's job. It's a man's job to provide. So, I think I'm just going to stay home with Cody.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
I would. I mean, if it's a woman's job to change a diaper, then it's a man's job to provide for the family. So. He said, I agree. Oh my gosh, you got me fucked up. You don't know me or what? Will you give her a pouch, please? I'm sorry, is that a woman's job too? There's one in the fridge. We fucked up. I don't do the whole women and men's role type thing. I never have been that type. You think she can open it herself, honey?
Yeah.
Just like tossed it at her, like, and it landed in her lap, like she could just open it herself.
Want that? You're not drinking.
They think Cody needs a helmet.
A helmet?
Yeah, to shape her head.
What's wrong with your head?
Somebody commented, it's like you have 2 children. Yeah, maybe 4. 2 and 2. Exactly, Tina. I agree. You can't, Dustin, you can't put her in there with her pouch. She does not
She's
eat.
gonna squeeze it everywhere.
No, then put her in her high chair. You don't lay down with the pouch.
I didn't say she's gonna lay down.
You just laid her down. What do you mean?
I just put her in there.
Okay, put her in her high chair, please. Her head is not flat. I've asked her doctor like every freaking visit. It's because she doesn't have any hair. Her head is not flat at all, actually. If she needed a helmet, that's what I'm talking about. The back of her head is not flat. Maybe it's an angle you've seen or something. That's not the best angle, but Dustin's inspecting her head right now. Is it flat?
No.
If she needed a helmet, we would get her a helmet. If she needed a helmet, you don't think her pediatrician would refer her to get one? Like, sometimes y'all just don't think. Like, this girl goes to the doctor all the freaking time because she's always sick. She would have a helmet if she needed a helmet. And she would wear a helmet if she needed to wear a helmet. I'm very proactive about her medical care. We don't miss a single appointment. My daughter had a helmet because the muscle in her neck was pulling everything to one side. It wasn't so bad. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm afraid of, like, a helmet. She just literally doesn't qualify for one. I could have sworn I just heard you say something about a flat head and helmet. What? Like, what? When? Yeah, I heard that they stink, but I mean, if that's what she needed, then that's what we would do, but she doesn't qualify for one. She just threw it on the ground.
Cool. Appreciate it.
Will you pick it up before it spills, please?
Why are you doing that? Why you do that? I'll sell it. And drink it.
Yeah, more and more TikTok doctors. Better than these real life doctors, don't you know?
No.
Why does my phone keep being put to sleep mode or whatever?
Only goes at a certain time.
I know, but how do I change that? Why am I like worried about her like she is my grandma? Like, not me wanting to go check on her at the hospital. I mean, they looked at me like I was crazy. I mean, do people not take strangers to the ER? Is that not a thing? Did you see her new tablet?
Yeah.
How'd she get the remote in her crib?
She stole it.
This girl. He'll wake up and it's funny because she sleeps on his side of the bed. He'll wake up and his phone will be in her crib and stuff. She stole it. Yeah, it just concerns me. I just hope she's okay and I just hope she's not like scared and, you know, because that's got to be scary. She's by herself, like. But I could just tell that like the medical staff didn't really like want me there, I feel like. In a sense. Like that's the vibe I got because they were just like, they asked if I wanted to stay and I was like, I don't know how this works. Like I've never done this before. And she was like, we got her. Like she's fine, you know. Which I know, like, I don't know. They are scary sometimes. Like, depends on, like, doctors and stuff, too. Like, sometimes you don't get the best care. Like, when I was in labor, my ass checked myself out mid-labor and walked across the street to the other hospital. That was across the street. I really almost did. I should have, actually. I wish I would have. But then I was scared that Cody was just going to, like, fall out. Because they refused to check how dilated I was. So I didn't know. I could have been 10 centimeters and not even know. I was having contractions. So I was like, what if I walk across the hospital and she just falls out? Is she eating the pouch? But I mean, this is an elderly lady who, like, clearly doesn't really have anybody.
Who are you yelling at?
I guess we should have put which hospital we took her to on that note. But I guess there's really not. I mean, they can call around, right?
Yeah, I'll check and see if he's there when I go to work.
Is he there every night and day?
I don't know.
Like, is he actually staying there?
That was the first time I saw him earlier today.
Oh, so that might not actually, like, because she said something about him having a home, right? I don't know. We don't know. But my question is if he doesn't live there with her, who does? Like, she can't stay alone. Unless maybe, like, I don't know. It was funny. On the way to the hospital, I was like, so, like, how did you end up staying here? And she was like, my husband just called and booked the room. Because I was, like, expecting, like, a story behind it. Like, how'd you end up here? But she was just like, he just called and booked the room. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's a sweet lady. She's not crossing your mind at all?
Who? Yeah.
What do you mean, who? Who? I'm over here like, I don't know if I can sleep tonight. I want to know how she's doing.
Call up there and check on her. They'll tell you. They won't tell you a lot, but they'll just.
I mean, they can't say anything. Did it happen today? Yeah, like I just got home like within the hour. OMG, what? I have a lot of empathy for people and compassion, and I was genuinely like concerned for her, and I'm really like concerned it's a stroke, and that's what him, who? I know! What do you mean who? Like, I'm sorry, the person I've been talking about the last hour? The person I just took to the hospital? He's only partially here. Did you give her your phone number? She doesn't have a phone, she says. Maybe she does. And we just couldn't find it. I mean, we looked around the hotel room because we were looking for the key and stuff, but we couldn't even find the hotel key, so.
Wow.
Amy passed away like over a year ago. Is anybody following the Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerrera case? When we find one we like, Sparkarella. Allie's being a little picky. Me with $30 in my pocket. I don't like that color of paint on the wall. The cabinets just give me off vibes. Right, Dustin? I'm talking about, I said, me with $30 in my pocket. I don't like the paint color. Dustin said yes to every place we've looked at except like one. And then we're staying at an extended stay. They've already known that.
Don't say where.
I said an extended stay. I didn't say where. The way he just turned around so fast, like I was just about to tell y'all the address and everything. Gosh. Like they've known, I mean, can't hide that. He literally whiplash. It's a hotel, motel, whatever you want to call it. We have the money to get a place right now, but I refuse to settle. Hi, trauma queen. My head hurts. Is the ibuprofen over there?
Yeah.
Can you toss it to me, please? Hey, do you want to go see Tim McGraw tomorrow? And he's selling tickets.
Who?
OMG.
Who's selling tickets?
No, you're lying. Cody fucking... how did this fucking happen?
What?
Cody replied to somebody's story on Facebook that says you're fire. And it's like a provocative picture of them. And she just texted back and said, thanks, babe. Cody needs to stop with my phone. She can't mess with my phone no more.
Good job.
Is there autumn? Is there autumn? Look at this picture of this girl. She slid up and said, you're fire. There's automated like messages because there's when she was just on my phone. Oh my gosh. We're out on Facebook. This girl's like, it's like a provocative picture of her on a freaking counter with like freaking WED leggings. Or not leggings, like boxers on. With that song. Now it looks like I don't even know this girl. It looks like I just said you're fire. Like how do I even say sorry my 1-year-old sent that? Like you can't even say that. Gosh. Cody, why? Because when I saw a message pop up that said, thanks, babe, I was like, who the hell have I been texting? Can't you delete the comp? No, like, it's a DM. Like, I slid up on her story. Yeah, because they have, look at the bottom. They have love it. They have stunning. They have a heart eye emoji. So, yeah. Yeah, she's done for with my phone. She's done this shit before. Why am I like looking at this ibuprofen? Like I don't know how to take it or something. Hold on. Cody, really? You always gotta make me look like a silly goose. I mean, not like it would be different if it was like a friend of mine and I was like, you're fire. Like I'd say that to a friend of mine. Or I don't know if I'd say you're fire. I'd probably be like, damn, can I get them digits or something like that. But I have hers. But whatever. I'm not even gonna respond because I can't be like, sorry, my 1-year-old had my phone and she sent that. Because that just sounds like a lie, even though it's the truth. That's embarrassing. Not me, like, legitimately stressing about this lady. Was that the door?
No, it was him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You can't tell from looking at the...
I can tell by the sound where it came from.
Well, I know,
See all the way
but...
down from looking out. What do you mean?
Because I don't want him to freak out now if he is her husband.
No, that was him.
Okay.
You can't tell where sound comes from.
Well, I could tell where she was yelling, so yeah.
It was over here. This side.
I just feel like so bad. Because I told her I was going to stay with her. But she said she was hospitalized not too long ago, so... I wonder if she has, like, any kids or anything. Maybe go drive and check on her real quick. I don't know. I don't know, like, would they let me? knowing that I'm a stranger. You know, because like I told them I was a stranger. Look at her swimming in the air. You're cute. You crazy girl. Her little noises. She sounds so grown up. Yeah, since I brought her in, but they know I'm a stranger, and like the doctor looked at me like sideways. And I was like, I don't know her. I have no relation to her at all. like, I was like, we were staying in a hotel next to each other. Yeah, but they might not even have any results back yet. I don't know. I don't know what all they're doing. I don't know. Isn't that case way better? And it has like a little kickstand thing. Cause I don't want, like, she said that it just popped up. It just popped up on my FYP, then showed you our live. What did? What popped up? I'm trying to get her into Max and Ruby, Dustin. We have to get her to like Max and Ruby. He's not listening. I think I need something to eat. My head hurts. Did you lock it?
You can't lock this.
You can pin it though. What, baby? We give her a bottle. Oh my gosh. Just being dramatic. You're trying to get your 6-year-old into Hannah Montana? Oh yeah, I'll be right behind you when she's that age.
You can't pin. Why did it like?
You can pin it.
Where's the store?
I don't know. See,
this is different.
I know it's
I
different.
don't like it.
You don't like that one?
No.
You just don't like change.
No, it doesn't have YouTube.
Yeah, I downloaded YouTube. It just doesn't look the same.
It's a browser. It's not.
Dustin, it's the blue one.
Yeah, it doesn't have the lock on there. You can't lock the screen.
Well, it did say for ages 3 and up. Oh, goodness. What are you trying to do? It's because it's...
How do you pin it?
It's already pinned.
It is?
Hey, Pissy. Yeah, because I pinned it earlier. Hey, cat. Jeez, Cody.
She just ripped that down.
Ripped what down?
Her part of her outfit. Her thing.
Hey, will you go get my other medicine in the car? Please. My head hurts.
Where's the Excedrin?
Somewhere.
Where's the key?
Somewhere.
Did you bring him up?
I did.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm good. I'm just stressing about this little old lady. Don't mind Miss Rachel in the background. I just hope she's not like freaking out. Or that she doesn't check herself out. I mean, I guess she has to come back here, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure she lives here. So I'm sure I'll see her again, but... What the fuck? Y'all just be calling anybody that. Well, y'all better be real fucking cautious about just fucking... Yeah. Well, y'all better be real fucking cautious about just fucking... Actually... You can't just call anybody that shit. Like, if they're actually one, okay. But... That's fucking disgusting. To make up about somebody. I even came to fucking Dog Digital's defense when somebody came in here and said that about her man. No, I actually came in to Dog Digital's defense and said that that's not cool to say about somebody if it's not true. I did defend her. Or her man or whatever. At first I was like, oh really? Like, I didn't know that. Like, whatever. And then I put two and two together and realized they were probably just bullshitting. Yeah, 500 for her name. Yep. Still on the table. Making up that about somebody is disgusting. Y'all are actual disgusting creatures. Like, y'all aren't even good people in real life. That's what's crazy. Y'all are shitty people online and offline. When we were talking about info, we're not fucking like, we don't want her fucking address or phone number or none of that shit. We don't give a flying fuck about that shit. We just simply want to know who's behind the account because she's been harassing me for years. Posting court documents, posting mugshots, posting all sorts of information. Like, sure, it's public information, whatever. At the end of the day, we really don't give that much of a fuck. But this woman's literally spent so much time and effort focused on me and my life and my family. Of course I want to know who the fuck she is. No malicious intent at all. We wouldn't hurt her. We wouldn't threaten her. We wouldn't give her information out. We just want to know. That's all. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We're actually genuinely good people. We both have pasts. Who doesn't? But we're genuinely good people. We don't want anybody to get hurt. For the love of God, I just took a stranger to the damn ER. Y'all got a bitch about something, huh? I just took an elderly lady to the ER to make sure nothing happened to her. Nothing I do will ever be right in your guys' eyes. Because then you want to pop up with some bullshit profile like that, calling my man an RSO. First of all, I don't put up with that shit, and over my dead body would I allow that around my daughter. For the love of God, y'all always have something to bitch about. How many of y'all have done that? How many of y'all have done that? Gotten an elderly woman who is clearly going through a medical crisis to a hospital, all set up, checked in, everything she needs to make sure that she was safe for tonight. Raise your hands. I haven't. I called 911. I mean, that's a good deed too, don't get me wrong. But I genuinely, got this lady down into my car, drove her to the hospital, got her checked in, spoke to the doctor for her, helped the woman fucking piss in a cup. And y'all still want a fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up. Genuinely. I'm sorry that nobody gives a fuck about your life. So you have to talk about others. I could be literally Jesus Christ himself and you guys would still have something to say. And that's what I tell myself. Jesus wasn't liked by everybody. I'm not going to be liked by everybody. I don't care. But to come on here and accuse my man of being an RSO is disgusting, vile, and criminal charges definitely can be pressed for that because you're making up something that can ruin somebody's reputation, called defamation of character, because it's false. For sure. Were they getting RSO? Because they just calling everybody that, I guess, pissy. Oh, trust me, before I even met him, you think I haven't looked up every single fucking charge that man has? I literally looked up every little detail before I allowed him to even be a part of my life. I want to know I don't care, misdemeanor, felon, everything. That's disgusting. Y'all are fucking disgusting. Because I did come to Dog Digital's defense. Despite all the hell she's put me through, I said it's not cool to make that up about somebody's man if it's not true. If it's true, fuck them. But to just say that and falsely claim that somebody's an RSO, no, that's not okay. And I said that in the live last night. So if you missed it, that's on you. Chopstick. I would never be okay with somebody just casually saying that unless it would, again, if it's true, no, that's not okay. Somebody came in here last night and said Dog Digital's husband or whoever is an RSO. And at first I was like, oh, really? Because, it didn't even cross my mind. And so, I thought maybe at first, but then I was like, wait a minute, no. I was like, no, how would you even know that? I put two and two together and realized it was bullshit. And I said, it's not okay for you to falsely say that about somebody. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. So I said I was not okay with y'all saying that about Dog Digital's man. And y'all saying $500 for her information. Again, we don't want her fucking address. We don't want her phone number. We don't care. I don't care where she lives or anything. That's irrelevant to us. We just want to know who she is. Who this woman who has harassed us for so long, who she is. That's all. Nothing wrong with that. No malicious intent. At all. We don't want anybody to get hurt. I'm not asking for really anything personal. But y'all are so freaking ignorant. You guys call everything doxing. Oh my gosh, she said my name. She doxed me. It's not doxing. You don't have to believe it or not, but whoever decides to come forward will get that $500, so. We're choosing not to pay rent right now. Shit. I know not all of y'all are bad. Well aware of that. I know. I have some genuine support. We definitely don't say we're going to do something and not do it, though. That's for sure. No, she was sleeping. She's watching, what is she watching? Miss Rachel. She took a long nap, so she probably won't. Sleep for a minute. Did Dustin get lost or what? Why does my head hurt so bad? She loves Miss Rachel. I'm trying to get her on Max and Ruby. Oh, you got me fucked up. Not his fucking phone being in here. Hold on. I really like the air. I just kind of like how it looks. I don't know. Don't know how to answer your phone? Don't know how to answer your phone? Hello?
What? It's your elevator.
Huh?
Your elevator.
You should go check on her.
Huh?
I'm just.
You know who I am.
Well, I know that, but I don't know who I am.
I mean, they know that you're the one that brought her there. They'd be more likely to tell you something than me.
I know. I love Max and Ruby too. I didn't go ahead.
Huh?
I need like electrolytes or something. I think I have a liquid IV in there. Will you get me a liquid IV? Please? Yeah, I'm trying to get her on Max and Ruby, but she's a Miss Rachel girl. Will you get me liquid IV, please?
Get you what?
Liquid IV, I think it's in that bottom box. Well, good thing you didn't take her, though, because... I don't know how you would have reacted if she poured pee all over herself.
I wouldn't have had a mercy on you.
I know, Linda. I don't get the hype. She has a Miss Rachel dress somewhere around here. Hey, Diane. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Not knowing how she is. But I guess, like, she'll come back here, right? I mean, she's staying next door, like... I know, but what if it's something serious? Or what if she gets scared?
I think once they get her stabilized,
I put liquid IV. This is... I thought this was a sugar-free one. I guess it's not. It's just a hydration multiplier. Electrolytes. They have one that's called Drip Drop. I like that one better, but it's more expensive. And harder to find. You have to, like, order it. Whoops. That lid was not all the way on. I don't really like this flavor. She's so into Miss Rachel. Look at her. Dustin. Good.
got to click something else.
Cody? Who is that, Miss Rachel? Is that Miss Rachel? Yeah, my baby. Yeah, Miss Rachel? Is that Miss Rachel? Yeah, my baby. Yeah, Miss Rachel? Is that Miss Rachel? Yeah, my baby.